Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Lightworkers Lounge. I'm Sara, here with my co-host, Donna Marie, and we're so excited for our show today. We have two amazing guests. One of them is just like, when I always say to her, whenever I go into your channel, it's like walking into a huge hug. The energy is just so amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. We have a wonderful topic. We are going to be talking about crystals and how we work with them and how they work in healing. So without further ado, let's introduce our guests. We have Callie Healer and Annie Bear. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Annie.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is going to be such a fun show. I've been waiting for this one.
Thank you so much for inviting us. Honestly, it's an honor to be with you guys tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. I just love both of you have just this calming, like, presence. It's just such a
Thank you.
I can't even explain it. It's just so calming, and it just feels so warm and welcoming. And I thank you for that. I thank you for creating that energy for us to go ahead and hang out in for a while on your channels.
Oh, thank you. That's good to hear. We like hanging out with each other too.
We do.
Yes.
We do. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And just like normal, we have our topic today is crystals, all things crystals. So please put your questions regarding crystals in the chat, and we would love to answer your questions, put up your comments. One lucky winner at the end of the show, towards the end of the show, we'll put up the winner spinner, and one lucky winner will win a reading from Annie and Kelly. So that's going to be amazing. So excited.
Oh.
All right, Donna Marie, I'll let you take over.
Yeah. So as we know, we don't take personal questions. As Sara was saying, we will take questions in regards to the topic of the day. And crystals, I have so much that I need to learn from this. So I'm really excited because I'm just going to be forgetting to ask any questions. I'm just going to be so and thank you so much for coming. Sara, thank you. Like, Sara does such an amazing job with this. So I have to give a big, huge kudos.
Yeah.
So as you all know, in our descriptions, we have everybody's link. So Kelly from Callie Healer, if you want to, please go and click the link and subscribe. And then we have Annie Bear or Annie and Annie Bear. Yours is Annie Bear, is it not? Your channel? I'm subscribed to it, but
it's Standing in Light with Annie Bear. It's a great big long name.
Thank you. Yeah, because I usually come on early in the morning as I'm getting ready for work, and then I'm like, so it's Standing in Light with Annie Bear. So please, it's in the description. So I'm going to put up our first question.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say, I in my description, I don't know if anybody else had put it up. I have the link to Annie Bear's deck where you can go and purchase her deck. It is amazing. I have it right here.
Oh my gosh,
it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
This deck, I highly recommend going and picking that up.
Thank you.
And I think I have everybody's links in my description too.
Oh,
so
great.
Everybody, from my channel, go subscribe to everybody's.
Yes.
So, and I'll try and pop some of the links in while we're talking away.
Oh, thank you.
We do want to say that this is one lucky chatter will win a reading at the end of the evening, which is so exciting. And so it's #crystal. I used to always say pound, so it's #crystal. So why don't we start our first question? So the first question is, what first drew you to crystals, and when did you realize they were more than just beautiful stones for you? So Annie.
I read a lot of Lynn Andrews books when I was in my 20s. And it was there and then that I decided I wanted to be a medicine woman. Didn't really quite know what that was. And I got a quartz crystal. And there was a time, sometime later, when I needed to do a healing for my family. And I brought the crystal with me, and it got so very, very hot in my hand. And then on my way home from that event, I saw a mountain lion on the road in the early morning. And that was when I knew this was real, that the connection with the stone was as strong as the connection to nature. There was a connection to nature. So that's when I knew. What about you, Kelly?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Do we have a moderator in the house?
I saw that. I was like, I don't know whose channel it's on.
It's not
I
on
can't
mine.
see it. I can't see any chat.
Okay.
Any
let me just-
moderators out there?
Yeah, Jeff
Yeah.
Hart is what I'm going to call him.
Okay, I have a couple in my room, so I don't know whose room it's in.
I think it's maybe in Sarah's.
Okay.
Mine wouldn't have a link on it.
Oh, is there a link?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not seeing it on my end.
Oh wait, did I miss something? Maybe I missed something else.
I'm not seeing a link.
I'm not seeing it on my end.
Oh wait, did I miss something? Maybe I missed something else.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, we have an echo.
I turned it. It was me. I turned it off.
Oh,
I was just checking my chat. There's just two people there. Neither of them are bad. they're subscribers.
okay. So for our moderators, you have our permission to
They're bad.
remove somebody if they need to be
I
removed.
didn't.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was me. I was going on Kelly's to see if it was on yours.
Okay.
We'll just ignore the creepy people in the chat.
We will.
Yeah.
So it was probably about 20 years ago. When we lived in Minnesota, I was going to this metaphysical place, and they were teaching classes and just on energy and I forget all the classes. Anyway, me and some girlfriends would be in during the week. We would go down and take these classes, and there was some on crystals, and took the classes and just immediately just fell in love, and just there was such a connection to crystals. And it's when it happened, it was almost kind of like an addiction a little bit. I mean, any crystal shop that was within a radius, or if we were going to go like somewhere for the weekend, before we'd even leave, I would be scoping out where the closest crystal shops were and checking them out. And so that was probably the taking the class and learning about them, and then she gave away some crystals in the class, and then from there it's like it opened the floodgates to crystal haven.
Well, tell them about your auntie. Remember, wasn't it your aunt who loaded your car up?
Oh, my cousin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Okay.
We didn't really have a really close relationship, but my cousin was in auto body, and our car had a fender bender, and me and one of my kids took our car to have him look at it and give us an estimate and have him fix it. Anyway, it'd been my first time being to their house, and I was walking up to the house, and honestly, I thought I was going to lose my mind. In their yard, we're talking huge crystals, just everywhere. She had them everywhere. And I'm like, where did you get these crystals? And she said that her mom lived in Arizona, and so she would go hunt crystals and go to crystal shows and whatnot, I was blown away. I wish she gave me a bunch that day. She gave me a big piece of rose quartz and pyrite, and I forget what other one. She loaded my car up that day. I've never
I
forgot.
can just
It was
imagine the energy of your car.
That's
Right?
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was so cool is because I knew her, but we never had that bond. And unfortunately, we were getting ready to move to California, and it was almost like a disappointment because we knew we had this bond of crystals now, and and so much. But yeah, I've never seen so many crystals in somebody's yard in all my life. I mean,
That's
I should have
amazing.
taken pictures.
Now
I forgot about that.
That's going to happen now, like to your granddaughter, one of your grandchildren is going to go, my grandma, oh my goodness.
Right.
Oh my God.
About your
Right,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
They are
It's so cool.
everywhere. Yeah,
That's amazing.
We stub our toes on them in this house.
Love that. Love that.
When I
Yeah,
was a
I
kid, I never really studied crystals until like later in life, until I started my Reiki journey in 2019. I mean, I always collected them. When I was a kid, I always, I would steal rocks from people's yards. And the first crystal that I remember, I took these 2 pieces of what I call glass rock from my neighbor's yard. They're huge chunks of obsidian. They were like this big. It was a black one and a white one. I didn't know it was obsidian. I just called it glass rock because I was like 6 or 7, but I just took them because I liked them and I just was called to take them. So I would steal rocks from people's yards when I was a kid, just because I felt called to. So yeah, that's when my addiction started. And then I would just collect random rocks from different places, not knowing if there was any significance or anything. One of my favorite rocks is the ones we stole from Pebble Beach, because you're not supposed to take them, but I was in memory with my son. You just. That's how my rock obsession started. Was just.
Do you bring gifts?
Called.
Like
Huh?
I have my eye on 3 rocks that I walk by, and I talk to the land for months saying these stones, I would like to bring them home, and they're rocks. So I will bring seeds. So I bought some flower seeds. So I'm like, I will bring gifts. I will bring some flower seeds, and then trade. So that's my plan. That's my plan. How about you, Donna?
I have a stone that's our doorstop for the front door.
Yeah.
And it's a grounding stone. I can't remember what it's called, but it is, it's a good softball size.
Whoa.
So I have it there, and my husband stubs his toe on it all the time, but I know it's there.
If it's been there for 10 years, he should know where it is.
Yeah. But when we keep the doors open in the summer, it's that energy of the grounding that comes in with it when the breeze comes in. I love it because it's just like, I just go, and it's like every time, but it's almost like when the energy needs to open up in the house, I open it up, and I always use that as my doorstop, and it's just kind of like it just grounds everything when I open the door. So
yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, and it's always like, you're out, you see a stone and you pick it up because it has something. I have stones from, I think, every vacation we've been on.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my souvenir typically when I go somewhere is I find a rock.
Yeah. And one year I got a tumbler for Christmas.
Ooh.
So I was like, oh my God, I can't see.
That's exciting.
Wow.
I've
been obsessed with tumbling videos lately. I'm just like, what's in your tumbler? Like everybody's putting videos of these reels of their tumble. I'm like, let's see what's in it.
I saw a short yesterday. I was scrolling and I saw this short of Oregon. And it was like, all you need to do is just come to Oregon and walk around. And they were like picking up crystals all over the ground. It was like,
Ooh, that would be a fun trip, you guys.
Yeah,
That
wouldn't
would
it?
be, oh my gosh, we could do
We can just go like this.
Well, I also
like
saw
bring
this
everyone
short,
together.
I saw this short about 2 months ago of a guy that said when the trees fall over, like when the ground gets really wet,
Mm-hmm.
and he was picking out like giant stones from the roots after the
Wow.
tree fall over. So I'm like, I will never look at another tree falling over the same way, you know,
Right?
because he was rinsing them off and finding these humongous, like carnelian, like a big giant carnelian. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, well, okay, well, that's news to me. I never thought of doing that. So
I never thought of under trees. That's a power.
yeah,
That must be a
heads up to
powerful
all the
stone.
trees that fall over. I got dibs.
As you're waiting for a windstorm to knock over the trees.
Come on, wind. Come on, wind.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so fun.
I have a tumbler, and I haven't used it now for a while, but there for a while I was using it continuously.
Oh, wow.
I still have a lot of rocks to tumble, but it's fun, you know. But there's certain phases you got your grit that you got to use, and I think it's like 3 different grits that
Yeah.
Oh.
you use, but it's fun.
Yeah, I haven't done
Oh,
it
yeah.
yet, and I have it all packaged ready to go. So I have to start because I've got bags. I got bags of rocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I haven't
I
gotten
love
into that yet.
Oh,
I
it's
do
fun.
love a tumbled stone,
Sounds
but
fun.
I love raw. For me, it's about the raw stones. Even though they're not shiny and pretty,
Yeah.
it's just that I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I love the raw versions of the stones.
And you know what? I'm sorry, everybody. I've been ignoring the conversations in our chat because I've been.
Sorry. I can't see him, but
I managed.
hi,
I managed to star one question.
Okay. So what are we
Hi,
going
Bridget.
to? Yeah.
Maureen Domenico is asking, what crystals can I put on in my dad's room to protect him from negative energy? Ooh,
Yeah.
so many beautiful crystals. Shungite is
Shungite.
beautiful.
Kyanite.
Black
All
tourmaline.
colors of kyanite.
Mm-hmm. Black tourmaline's really good for protection.
Smoky quartz.
Lapis. They're
Amethyst.
amazing.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of protection. Grounding protection, or do you really just want to block energies? Because obsidian's really good for just like pushing
obsidian.
that
That needs
back
cleanse.
at somebody.
Yeah. I used to really use a lot of snowflake obsidian, but nowadays I would use whatever obsidian you want, but I would place kyanite next to it because kyanite will keep it cleansed and will keep it charged. Oh, that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That almost looks like mine.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
I have
I
this
have the
huge
tiny
one. It's like
baby.
this big. It's out in my kitchen. And it's kyanite and it has some tourmaline, pink tourmaline in it. I don't know how. But it's it's massive. It's in my kitchen.
I love kyanite. I am a kyanite. I just love
Have you
green
used
kyanite.
black kyanite?
I do. I have some by my bed.
Yeah.
But I really
beautiful
love
too.
green. I
Mhm.
really love green kyanite so much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many different stones you can use for protection, but it's the go-to, probably the easiest one to find would be tourmaline if you wanted to find something super quick.
Yeah, that looks like this.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
black tourmaline. Yeah.
Yeah, and what Trista says, Shugnite can help with EMFs too,
Yes.
which is important because I keep it by my computer.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
What is that called when it's pointed at both ends? What's that shape called?
Double terminated.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, that can be used as a
beautiful.
tool. Can you use that to cut cords, for instance?
Yeah, I use a lot of crystals in my healing.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Well, and this one too. This one is selenite, and I'll use this one for cutting.
Mhm.
Wowza, that would do it.
Yeah. Right?
Definitely do. Whoa.
Yeah.
I
Oh
have
yeah,
tiny
well, I'll
baby.
bring my little one to this.
She's
Oh,
But they're just as powerful.
I have little ones too. Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
just as powerful too.
I
Oh,
keep
absolutely.
you're
They're just as
doing.
powerful.
Yeah.
before I do cards, I keep my cards, and this is my little obsidian dagger that I cut cords with.
Oh,
But I
I'm
keep
interested in that copper you just had in your hand.
Yes.
That is cool.
this is my
Oh, that
copper
is so
pyramid.
cool.
I
like
put
that.
this is preenhite chips. I don't want
Okay.
to dump it out. And then I have selenite and rose quartz, and I'll charge my cards before I do readings. And that one, because preenhite is really good for that spiritual connection. It's like self-love, but like that unconditional love, and it's super grounding and beautiful. And then I have over here rose quartz chips with tourmaline and selenite. And this is, I charge this with love. So these cards get charged with love, and these cards get charged with that kind of that little extra love and spiritual connection.
That's amazing. I love you do that.
Yeah.
It's super fun. I love
Oh, I
it.
love that. Yeah.
Until my son comes in and he drops them all over the floor.
So our next question.
Oh, Brendan T has to go shopping.
Yes.
Crystals. It's quite an addiction. I was like, I don't have that many crystals. And then I was like, I don't have that many tarot and oracle decks either. Who am I?
Right?
And then Witchy Trista says selenite at the crown can help to communicate with ETs and other, so and such as like this.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool. Like there should be an encyclopedia of, there is one about the crystals, but like where to place them, and that would be a Reiki thing, right, Sara?
For me, the way I use crystals is I don't really know. I just do it intuitively. So whatever it feels. And if I'm not sure, I'll use my pendulum. If I'm doing because I'll put crystals on my client when I'm doing Reiki sessions. But it's intuitive. I really, I have my favorites that I work with, but when I'm doing like a full spread, it's kind of it. And everybody has you have black tourmaline, let's say. Everybody uses it differently. Like there's the core uses for it. Amethyst. There's so many different ways to use amethyst. You just find out which way feels right for you. And that's because some people want it for like that spiritual connection. Some people want it for protection. Like there's so many different ways you can use that stone. So it's just that's how I use them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'd love to know reliable places to purchase online, please. Do you guys know where to purchase online?
Sage Goddess is a good place, a reputable place to get crystals.
There's a place I like for entertainment purposes only. There's and I'm not getting a kickback or anything like that, but I'm just sharing information. Infinite Spiral on Etsy is a shop that I go to a lot.
Infinite
Spiral
on
Etsy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not getting a kickback from Sage Goddess either.
Yeah.
I have a local, he's not local, he's like an hour and a half north of me, a wholesaler that I go to. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Sometimes. Because he's really knowledgeable about he's more of he doesn't really care about the metaphysical properties. He's just like, this is what it is, and he'll educate you on different stones and stuff, like their properties, their makeup, how they're created, and like what they are. So I like that. And then I just go and decide. I just go through there and just look. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
And then I go and figure it out later.
I
That's
do that.
me
Like,
too. Yeah.
like this one I got at a farmer's market, and it's
Mhm.
beautiful garden quartz. And
Yep.
I love it, love it, love it. But I like looking on Etsy for vintage pieces. I really like
Oh,
looking for vintage stones and using my intuition. And I'm just now,
Mhm.
like, I don't know half of what Kelly knows. Kelly knows a lot more than I do about crystals. But
No, you
but
know
no,
a
that's
lot, Annie.
well, I'm learning
Mhm.
now. I'm intuitive. Like, I've been putting trios together, and I'm like, I've got 3 trios together. So I'll put them together because that's what I moved to do. And then later I'll go like, hey, by the way, Dr. Google, what's the influence? Why do I like these 3? And then I'm amazed at what comes out. I'm like, holy cow, that's exactly what I was trying to do. So the stones are teaching me. They're
Mhm.
They
teaching me, I
do,
swear.
right?
Yeah, I really, really think that.
yeah. I've
Absolutely.
got the. I don't know if you guys can
Like
see crystals
What?
behind.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
love them.
So, like one for all the chakras, it looks like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole kit and
exactly.
caboodle there. Well,
And
I'm
when I
going to
sit
take
here, I feel
Reiki.
like I've got like super power behind me. It feels
Yeah.
like I can feel the energy from them.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain. Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell
I
us a
think their
little about the trios
frequencies.
you've put together. Oh.
Okay. I
Okay.
think their frequencies, I've wondered because I'm very curious. So, like the first trio I put together, and they like to be with me when I'm online, is green serpentine,
Mm-hmm.
labradorite, and garden quartz. And
Nice.
these 3 like to be with me when I go online. And they're my guardians. But this one is a giggly dragon, and I wasn't going around looking for dragons. But when I first held this one, it giggled. It had a big, deep giggle of a dragon, which surprised me. And this one, Kelly was the one that recommended I do this. So that's why I did put this together. She said, get yourself some black tourmaline and some Himalayan pink salt. So I did. I went to the bulk at the grocery store and got a big bag of it. And then I found this one somewhere. These 2, I can't remember where I got them. This to me looks like a little window.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like a window.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And where I got it, they didn't think it was anything fancy, but I know that's fancy. And
That is fancy.
this I got a Merkaba to remind me because I want to, years and years ago when Drunvalo Melchizedek was brand new, before he put out the Flower of Life workbook, I was listening to bootleg tapes of his, and he was talking about the energies of the universe. And so traveling like we do in spirit, it's Merkaba. So when we run our energy in a Merkaba formation, that's how we actually travel. So like I had known intuitively that I am only to travel from within.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people do group stuff, I don't jump in because I was told a long time ago you have to travel from within. And so I'm like, okay. You know? But I really think that the crystals right now are, if you're just curious, you'll be drawn to exactly the right ones. It's just uncanny. If you ask your guides and angels to like draw to me which I need, they really, really will, including the stones, because I believe that these are gifts from, like, here's a trio. This is troll light. This is troll
That's
light.
beautiful.
Thank you. And this is green fuchsite. And this is hard to pronounce. Arfedsonite. If you can see that, it has a similar sheen like labradorite does. And what these do is like the trollite helps to communicate clearly from a place of compassion. And the fuchsite helps to connect with the earth energies, which are so needed at this time. Otherwise, what are we doing here? And this one helps connection. It helps with the connection with your guides and angels to help bring information through. So they're really teaching me just the curiosity of how can I draw in higher energies? How can I ground them? And how do I express their gifts? Because these are frequencies that we each of us have within us. It's almost like string on a guitar. And the different tones and the different chakras and the different frequencies, and they all kind of, there's a music that they make, I think there's a music that plays within our souls, that these wake up. That's kind of what I think. What about you, Kel? What about you?
I my go-to crystal, and I this is the one when I'm going to do healing. It's apotholite, and this is my go-to, and I have two pieces of it, and the energy off of this is incredible. It's APOPYLLITE, and there's a little bit of stillbite in there. And if you get apotholite with stillbite in it, it magnifies the apotholite.
Oh.
And it helps for it's great for anxiety. So in these times that we're in right now, this is really a great one. It's great for healing childhood trauma, and just releasing. So like right now with the new moon, we're all kind of releasing old habits, old behaviors, triggers. I know I've been triggered today a few times that have been coming up. It helps in releasing that, but it also helps open up our clairvoyance too. And so, you just took an Akashic record class. It helps to connect with the Akashic records too.
Ooh, I need to find me some of that. I need to find me some.
I've got a good stone for that, for Akashic records.
What?
Oh, what's that one?
It's Miriam stone, aka calligraphy stone. It is like compressed sea creatures, seashells that have been compressed over the years. So it's basically like a fossil, but can't really see the lines in it. But this is, I love this stone. I love this. And this, I use it when I'm doing any sort of meditations. I use it when I want to do any sort of deep guided work. It's the only way I can connect to the Akashic records because I'm not really
I have
good
a
at it.
tiny piece.
But it is so wonderful. And my pendulum, this is the first piece that I got. I found this, I was really drawn to this pendulum. And I was like, this is beautiful. So I had to go and get more of it. Yeah, that's a really amazing stone.
What was it called again, Sarah?
I call it calligraphy stone or Miriam stone.
I've seen calligraphy. I have a teeny tiny one that has a lot of marine in it. And I remember doing research on it and finding, I'm making, you guys will laugh. I'm making my own crystal library book of all the crystals that I have.
Yes.
So I've put every stone that I have in for my own reference. But I need to make this so that my next chapter I want to put in this is like trios and makes chapter headings, like which ones are super great at healing inner child issues. Because I think we have more than one inner child. We have lots of inner aspects to ourselves. But I want to make little headings so that I can help people and say, this really helped me with dreaming, or this one really helped me ground, and so on and so on. It's going to be a big stack before too long, because there's so much to learn.
That's wonderful. That's beautiful.
Now I want to ask, what was your first meaningful experience with the crystal, and how did it shape the way you work with them today?
I will go ahead with that briefly. A bad shaman had sent energy to my family, and was sending them bad energies. And I went there to cleanse that energy and to cut all ties and to stop that energy from moving forward in any way whatsoever, and to just cut ties completely. That's why the crystal got so hot in my hand.
And what crystal was that?
It was a
Annie?
clear quartz crystal. It was about this big. It was a clear quartz crystal. And my dad had grown up on the reservation, and he knew that he knew these people. He's walked on, they have walked on, but he knew who they were. And so we just kind of kept it between Dad and I. And I said, I need to come there and I need to pull all the energy out. And I was doing this instinctively. So I didn't have training. I was just doing it instinctively to protect. And Spirit held me. So I knew it was for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good lesson.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah. Nothing like getting thrown in the deep end and going, okay, you want to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I want to say it was my amethyst. I bought. I saved money. I bought this huge piece of amethyst, and I programmed it to work with me to do healing, and that was like in the start of my healing journey. And so I give a lot of credit to, I mean, obviously my angels, my guides, my helpers, but I give a lot of credit to that stone, that big piece of amethyst that I bought, that I programmed to helping me do the healing when I first started. And it was probably a collective, with the angels and the guides and the crystal, but I really think the crystal too had a lot to do with the way I'm able to heal.
Well, there was one stone I wore on my solar plexus for a year when I was being in training, and it was to hold my power. It was to stop leaking power. So I had a piece of malachite, and I wore that on my solar plexus, and I wore a silk scarf around, because women, we have that belt of nerves just below our belly button, and that's our women's belt of power. And so I wore that for a year. And then there came a time when a younger woman than me needed protection, and she needed to stop leaking energy. So I gave it to her.
Oh,
and to pass that, to pay it forward so that it could help her. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm always running out of bracelets. Like I always have, like when I go to, when I would help my Reiki master teacher with her classes, I would always have an arm with lots of bracelets on, because I knew I was going to be giving out crystal bracelets to a lot of people. Because sometimes you might have your favorite crystal, but it's like, nope, you need to give me.
Yep.
You need to give me to this person right now. We've had our time. It's time to move on. And it's kind of sad if it's one of your favorites, but it's also like feels very beautiful when you can pass that feeling on to someone else. And
it does,
especially because they have the reactions. They're just like, how did you know? I didn't. My crystal, they told me. My guides, they told me. I didn't know. I was told.
And it's a tiny graduation too, isn't it? Like you learned. I have taught you what I needed to teach you. Now I need to go and teach someone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly. So what we were saying before, so what crystals were to put into somebody's room to protect them from negative energy?
Oh, we did this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Shungite, tourmaline. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
Tiffany asked about a good crystal for the third eye.
Yeah, she's starred. We have her starred.
Oh, okay. Because I have a good one for that.
Okay. So why don't we go to that one and we can come back to this one? Hope Suzanne, why don't we is in answer to the question, I always loved crystals, but really got them more after I started doing Reiki. I started feeling their energy and using them with healing energy and for other reasons. And that's kind of like around the woman's belt, is because we use them for you know, like I'll pick up a certain crystal and I don't know why, but I'll just put it in my hand and I'll sit with it for the night. And I'm like, well, why did I do that all night? It was in my hand all night. And obviously it's calling out to release whatever energy or protection or whatever the crystal is for.
Yeah. Your instincts are
Yes.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah. You can trust
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good to hear. And then let's go to Tiffany's question. Here she is. And what crystal opens the third eye?
I love this one. And it actually looks like an eye.
Wow. What the
This
heck
is-
is that?
It
What is that?
it's banded and it looks like an eye. It
Yeah.
it's eye agate.
Really?
And so it's got the dark spot and then this for me is really good for opening my third eye, and I will actually put it I will put it right there. But it also wards off negative energy, so it is a good one to have on hand.
Yeah.
And it helps with emotional balance. So it's a good piece to have. Promotes peace, and then great for increasing your intuition, which is opening your third eye, Tiffany. And yeah, they say it's many believe it opens portals. And tonight is Friday is a portal. The 20th, the equinox.
Yeah.
So it's not very big, but it's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising even the smallest ones can actually be more powerful than.
That's so true.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I remember I got Herkimer Diamond years ago to help with my third eye, and it was too much for me. It was too intense. It was too powerful. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. That's too much.
But at some point, you'll probably be able to connect with it, I bet.
I haven't tried for years. I was kind of like that first time was like, yikes. That was more than I was ready for.
I bet you'll be able to connect with it.
And what was that called?
Maybe I'll try
Herkimer
again.
Diamond.
Herkimer Diamonds, yeah.
This
I always
is-
go with amethyst or fluorite.
Mine are in the other room.
Ooh,
This is a Herkimer.
There we go.
Okay.
Holy,
That's
how do you
beautiful.
Even, how
Wow,
do you
how do you have
ground
a
with
huge one
something
like that?
in your house? How in the world do you stay grounded with something like that in your house? You got,
It can actually help with sleep, insomnia.
seriously,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be walking around on another planet.
I was going to bring this up. Different crystals affect everyone differently. I'm not a fan of clear quartz for me.
Okay.
It overstimulates me. It overstimulates because my brain's always going anyway, and it does. So I don't use clear quartz personally for myself because it'll do that.
Wow.
So it's different for everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Hunter.
That was
that's
so nice.
kind because she has memberships now. Woohoo!
Oh, congratulations, Kelly.
Yes, she
You've got
has
memberships.
memberships.
Woohoo.
Well, thank you. And I don't know how people find out if they won. So I hope people will get notified. I wasn't sure on how to gift them.
They'll get a notification that says you were gifted.
Yeah.
That's so
So there should be 5
wonderful.
people in chat. Good.
Wow.
Good.
Let us know
that's
if you won.
beautiful. Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations. Thank you, Hunter.
Thank you, Hunter. That is absolutely wonderful. And
Wow.
I did the same thing with bracelets and necklaces. That carry a stone, I always end up crying because the other person is so touched. At first, they don't want to take it, but then and we both cry. Yeah.
And they're very adamant when they want to go to someone else.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
That's
They're just
true.
like, no, it's not for you, not for you. Yeah, I've given away pendulums, I've given away crystals, bracelets. Yeah, it is.
I gave away.
kind of
Yeah. Sometimes I gave something away and I think, oh man, I wish I still had that. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
I gotta go buy another one.
something-
Yeah.
But then something else unique comes along.
Yeah, always, always.
The strangest crystal that we were going, because we were doing a trade show, so we were getting crystals, because I was helping at a trade show, and so we were picking up crystals to sell, and I was like, "What is that?" I was like, "I need that," and I was like, "What's that?" And it's this.
What is that?
What is it?
It's called bamboo agate. And when I saw it, this was the first one I saw. It looks like bone marrow to me. I saw it and I got so happy. I was like, oh my God, that stone makes me so happy. I absolutely love it. And it feels like glass. But yeah, it's called bamboo agate. And it's for grounding, emotional healing, and mental clarity. But for me, it's like a ray of sunshine, even though it looks kind of weird. But
that's
fascinating.
I'm attracted to and I've got a couple other pieces somewhere, but I'm attracted to the oddballs.
Yeah.
Any crystal that is just weird or unique, those are the ones I absolutely cannot walk away without.
I prefer stones to crystals. When I was young, I liked crystals because they were sparkly and shiny, and I was part crow and I wanted all the shiny, sparkly things. But now I really like stones. I really like stones. I have a little bit of crystals, and most of them are small, but I want to be careful with them. I keep them charged on my altar, and like I took Reiki 1. And I had my biggest clear quartz is about this tall. And I took that and rose quartz and asked that please help me remember what I'm learning. Please help me remember this class. So I like it for that purpose. But yeah. What about you, Kelly?
What was the question?
Too many crystals. Crystal for the third eye. Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, I shared the eye agate.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then the next one is what stone? Which stone you said brings in higher frequencies?
It was the eye agate, wasn't it, that you were talking about? Brings in the higher frequencies.
That one was for the third eye. For me, the higher frequency, I would say the clear quartz. I don't have it here. I have it on my altar, but that is one that I go to.
Was it your zeolite? Not zeolite.
I have this stellar beam calcite.
Wow.
I love that.
I love
calcite. I love the way it feels.
I love calcite. Yeah.
It's so soft. You're just like,
I love green calcite. I just absolutely adore green calcite.
It feels like it's just so cool. I just love the way calcite
There's
feels.
a softness to it, though. There's a gentleness to calcite that I really appreciate. And I keep the shungite and the stellar beam together because the stellar beam feels so strong to me that I want to keep the energy grounded. So I respect what I don't understand. You know what I mean? I want to be respectful of it.
Yes. We just keep it a secret.
Right. It's a secret. I do love this one, and you guys, it looks big, but I think it was probably like $20. It wasn't very big, but it's citrine, and and this is one that I really connected to. But with everything going on in the world right now and prices being so crazy and skyrocketing, this is a good one, and it doesn't. I have a small piece on my altar, and actually, to put citrine in your windowsill to attract money is good. And so for all of us right now with the higher prices of everything, citrine is a good for abundance and drawing in opportunities.
Well, I put some on each of my altars, my personal altar, my world altar, and my galactic altar, based on those shows that Kelly, that you did with with the amazing and wonderful Sun Psychic Jean.
Oh, yes.
And you guys talked about having citrine on an altar and amethyst and, well, all the stones you said I wrote down and went and got them. and got them on each altar. So, and then I added kyanite, blue kyanite to each altar. And
Perfect.
yeah,
And it charges
kyanite. Yeah, I want everything to stay charged and
Yep.
clean and clear. Yeah, but I love that. And garnet. I think you guys said garnet too. So I put
Yes,
garnet
I
on
have
the
Garnet's
wall.
beautiful.
Yeah, what's
I
that?
have a piece of citrine that looks like a poo, but it's citrine.
I love it.
That's
I was like, that is the
gorgeous.
ugliest citrine I've ever seen, but I love it. Yeah.
Mine is tiny. I have a little tiny piece on mine's small, but it's very clear.
And
I got it.
very
It's from
powerful.
Madagascar, actually. I got Kundalini quartz and citrine from Madagascar. Everybody's excited about Arkansas. I love Madagascar crystals. I love that old grandmother energy,
Yes.
old as mountains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones I really
Absolutely.
like. If it's from Madagascar, I want to see it.
Yeah.
You know,
You
yeah.
know, with citrine, I don't know. This could be an unpopular opinion, I guess, but I don't really care if it's heat treated amethyst to be citrine turned into citrine, right? Or if it's raw natural citrine, because that's expensive. And when you're going, citrine is not cheap, especially nowadays. So I don't really care if it's beautiful, if it's pretty. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna have the same properties, in my opinion. What do you guys think about that? Because there's like a lot of people. If you go out, oh, that's fake. That's not citrine. That's amethyst. Oh, heat treated amethyst. I'm like, who cares?
I got a vintage. I have a vintage piece of ametrine, and it isn't spectacular to look at. If you wouldn't be like, oh wow, what's that? You know, it looks a little purpley and a little citrine-y, but it's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of depth and clarity. It doesn't have a lot of clarity. But what I figure is when I work with stones and hold them a lot, they change in my care. They change. So
Yes.
I'm like, bring it on, because I'm going to work with this stone and it's going to help me shine and I'm going to help it shine. So I'm kind of curious about those kind of stones to see what do they look like in a year? What am I going to look like in a year? You know, so yeah, I don't sell them short that way because they can help reflect growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like if you wear like a crystal ring and then all of a sudden it just shatters? It's done. It's done its work. I've had crystals break on me for no reason, and it's like, well, it's done with me. That's telling me move on from me. You move away, find something else.
Yeah. I haven't had that happen yet, but I'm very meticulous about cleansing and clearing, probably more than I need to be. But I feel like they're in my care and I have to do a good job. So I put like little signs under each one, and I'm making this book so they know that they're treated respectfully. So I probably fuss over them more than they need. I don't know.
Well, they just do it. They'll just do it on their own when they're like, I've done my job here, kind of. It's not like you did anything to it. They're just like, okay, I'm done. Or
if that happens to me, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be bawling my eyes out. I'll be like, what did I do wrong? You know. Anyway, have you ever had
stone?
I've lost crystals and I let it go. At first you're kind of bummed out, but then it's just like it needed to go to another home, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I bury mine sometimes. Have you ever buried yours in the ground for a few months just to let them go to mama and get charged really, really good charged? I
love that. No, I haven't.
I've done that once in a while with some that I thought, they need to go back to mama for a little bit, come out supercharged.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Love that. That's a great idea. Yeah. I haven't seen you in
Yeah.
ages, by the way. What a lovely day. It's nice to see you.
Did you see
That's
this
it.
one? I had a hematite bracelet break on me. Yeah. Sometimes they just go. I have this funny story about moldavite. Moldavite's not it's too high. The energy's too high for me. I have a friend, and she came to me, and I did a reading for her, and she's like, I don't know, these weird things keep happening, and I'm just feeling all these energies. And I looked at her and I said, how many pieces of moldavite are you wearing right now? She's like, 7. And I was like, maybe you should cut it down to 1. She was obsessed with moldavite. She kept adding and adding, and she had 7 pieces on her. And I was like, maybe you need to tone it down.
Maybe,
for a
you
little while.
Need to
And then
pump the
she
brakes.
called me like a week later. She's like, yeah, you were right. It was the moldavite. It was just overstimulating and creating lots of crazy things to happen. I was like, that's excessive. Because even like a small amount of moldavite can just be overwhelming for some people.
I'm nervous I haven't gotten any yet. I don't think I'm ready. When I'm ready, I did get a crop circle stone from England.
What was it?
A crop circle
Nice.
stone.
What?
I've had it charging on my altar for like 2.5 months. And I got 2 Presley blue stones from England that are from Wales. They're the same stone that's within Stonehenge. And I love them. I have them with kyanite, and I'm just letting them get familiar with my energy. I'm excited to work with them a little bit, but I'm also a little bit like, man, I better drink my water and eat my vegetables before I start working with that. You know? So I'm gonna have to work up to moldavite, because that is some high frequency. Like,
Yeah.
be ready to talk to Ashtar Command or something like that. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be ready to communicate with. I haven't tried it yet. Have you guys? Have you tried moldavite?
No, I don't know if I have any.
They're always tiny. They're like these little tiny green pieces, and they look
Yeah.
like
all
like
you
a
need.
mix between obsidian arrowhead and melted green glass, opaque. And they're just tiny pieces. Yeah. Yeah, someday I'll get one and try it, but I don't know.
You guys, you talk about stones a lot, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, because I like stones too and rocks, but they, if you find a rock and it has a white line in it, it's a wishing rock.
Yeah, that's right. Because I have a few of those in my garden that I put, but for the fairy folk, or for the, the land spirits. And I have a little tiny altar in the garden on top of a stone, and I put feathers and little crystals, and I bring candy and little crystal chips and those wishing stones on them, as presents. And say hi to them every evening when I say my evening prayers. But I love that. I love and what about those stones with holes in them? I haven't found one yet. Have you guys? Because I'm hoping they're supposed to help you see. Is if you find a stone with a hole in it.
Like just one hole?
Well,
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. And
hagstones. Hagstone.
Hagstones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had one of those?
Mm-mm.
I'm curious about them. I don't have one, but I'm curious about them.
Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking I have a huge one. I was thinking, no, I don't.
Of course you do.
I was thinking I just have like little divots in one that look like it. But now that I'm thinking, out my kitchen window, I have one that has got a hole all the way through it.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. I'm a little jealous. I just want you to know.
But I didn't even realize it until now you said that. Huh.
Yeah, let's keep our eyes open for holy stones.
Yeah.
They're going to be the holy stone rollers.
Holy stones.
Yeah, we were talking about calligraphy stone earlier.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I've admired those on Etsy. I've admired those calligraphy stones. I don't have one yet, but they're amazing.
They're beautiful. I recommend.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of red and yellow as a color scheme,
Uh-huh.
except for now my other obsession is mookaite, so maybe I am a fan of red and yellow. I don't know. But yeah, I love calligraphy stone. It's just
Mookaite.
really awesome. Mookaite.
I've read about that, but I don't have any.
This is
Mookaite.
rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, here, this is a really fun one. This is the mookaite heart.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
like that
lovely.
one.
That's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
This is a more yellow. Yeah, but it's so pretty. I saw this huge slab that I wanted so bad. We were in I can't remember where we were at. We were somewhere on somewhere over on the bay, and huge, beautiful mookaite, and it was like $3,000. I was like, no, thank you. But it was like the most beautiful stone I've ever seen, and I wanted it so bad, but I'm not going to do that.
Kelly is asking what would be most helpful for stuck, fight, or flight. I would recommend a stone I've just recently become familiar with. It's called Afghanite, Afghanite. And it is really encourages, helps me to connect with my angel teams. So before going somewhere, like for my appointment today, I asked Archangel Michael, Uncle Metatron, to do a sweep, my own team, my own guides and angels and ancestors to do a sweep of the traffic, the road, the staff, the building, the parking, the doctor, the equipment, everyone there and back. And the person who encouraged me to do all that was Kelly months and months ago. And Kelly also taught me about, and I share this freely, was the bay leaf. Tell them about the bay leaf, Kelly, because I do that all the time. After now, I buy bay leaves in bulk because since Kelly told me about it.
I do. I have a big jar of bay leaves on my altar, and what if somebody is in need of something, I will write whatever it is that they're needing, and then on the back of it I'll write thank you, and burn it. And also if there's something that you're wanting to manifest in your life, I will write that on a bay leaf and put it under my pillow, and I'm telling you guys, it works. It really works. And there are times when somebody's in need, and Annie and I do this for each other all the time. She's like, I gotcha. I'm gonna do a bay leaf, and I'm like, Annie, I gotcha. I'm gonna write on a bay leaf, and I do like them in my soup too, but I don't write on them before I put them in my soup.
But it
what
works.
do you write on them then?
Whatever's needed, like good prayers for Kelly, good travels, safe travels, good health, whatever, and then on the back, thank you. Or sometimes I just write thank you times a trillion if I'm in a hurry. And then I burn them safely. And I have this little brass pot with a lid, so I'll burn it and from my candle to there, and then I'll cover it so that the smoke doesn't, not too much smoke. But it works. It really, really works.
Yeah.
Thanks to Kelly, I now buy them in bulk.
I use this, and you can see that.
Oh, there you go.
There's
and then what do you do in there? And then I put that with my pink salt or my regular salt and mix it together and put that in my garden.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because every day I say that crystal light or that grid around my home, that bubble of protection that extends from my home to my family, to my children, to my grandchildren, to my loved ones, to my community. And it works. It really works.
That is so cool. I have a stone that I was wondering if you guys knew what it was.
Ooh, what? Yes, you can. What a lovely day. I have done the same. Yes, you can.
Oh,
that's-
you're
starts
going
with
to
an
put us right on the spot.
S. It
That's
starts with an
not
S.
serpentine, is it? No, what is that? What is that?
No, it's like serpentine.
It's
Seraphigonite.
Is it Bumblebee Jasper?
No.
I don't know.
No, it
I have
starts with
to-
an S. It starts with an S because I've admired that. And it sounds like
Yes.
Sagittarius or Seraphim or something like, because I've admired that on Etsy.
It is
Putting this on.
a,
Yes.
it's Madagascar,
Septarian?
Septarian, yeah.
Septarian.
Madagascar.
Thank you, Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Brenda, way to go. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. I
That's
have that as a
beautiful.
very,
I have
That's
so
gorgeous.
admired that. What does it feel like?
It's-
What's its energy?
it gives me joy because it reminds me of a giraffe. Right?
Oh,
It
well, there you go.
just
Okay.
gives me joy. It's like,
Mhm.
it's uplifting and joyful, and I hold it and I'm like,
Oh,
but it's so precious to me because it has
Yeah.
such a funky design.
it's beautiful. It reminds me of dragons. It
Mhm.
looks like
It's
dragon
very
to me.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I just kind of sit with it, but I have to be alone when I'm sitting with it. So, but
okay.
yeah,
Does it? I wonder if it fosters that higher self connection. That
yeah, I'll have to look it up what it means because there's so much. Like I'm learning so much tonight. It's like crazy.
it's so fun. When I took this refresher course Saturday from Val, and she's so awesome at teaching. She's such a good teacher at Dragonfly
Yes.
Crystals, and
Mhm.
she taught. Oh, my words are missing. How to read the Akashic field. So I took the refresher because I took it a couple years ago, but I had no confidence in myself and I wasn't sure that I was good enough to do that. And so this time I just got over myself and actually enjoyed it. And so I've been taking my walks and I let my crown get nice and tingly. And so I'm kind of asking like, okay, Akashic guides, can you let's get to know each other? And it's kind of fun,
Yeah.
just to make that connection. And that stone reminds me of that. That stone
Okay.
reminds me of that.
So
Yeah.
how many times do you go for a walk and you actually have stones or crystals in your pockets?
Always. Always.
Sarah?
I don't keep them in my pocket.
I
Yeah.
have two
Okay.
in my pockets right now.
She keeps them up higher.
Yes.
I do. And when I go to sleep at night, you hear this clunk clunk clunk.
Yeah.
Clink, clink. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
My husband got used to it after a while. He's like, okay, pick them up.
Here's one I really love that I wear every day. It's called astrophyllite. Astrophyllite. It's on my channel. I have a playlist of a bunch of crystals.
That's
If you ever want to check it out. And I really like this one for connection with my team. And I think of it as connection with my team. And I just have a small piece. I'd actually like to get a bigger piece. We'll see,
Yeah.
But even if I think intent is so much because there's some stones I really like that I'll just look at pictures of. And I swear to you, you can get the energy from just looking at pictures of them. And that's partly why I made the playlist, so that people could connect with the energies they need to connect with or that they're curious about. Because you don't have to go buy everything. You can just look at it. You can ask a clear crystal, any clear crystal that you have, even a tiny one, because I've done this. And I was doing ceremony and I asked a clear quartz to hold space for a stone that I wanted to have. I wanted it to hold space for that stone for the ceremony I was doing. And they're happy to do that. And then you just put it on your altar and sage it, and say, thank you for helping me with that. And then just cleanse it. So, you don't have to buy everything. Ooh, is that astrophyllite?
They're talking about, this is ruby fuchsite. This is the only one I have in here. They're talking about,
yes.
this isn't a very green one, but I love ruby fuchsite. It is
That's
another
UV
one that
sensitive.
makes me so, yes. it's UV sensitive.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh, I've admired that too. I don't have any yet, but I've been eyeballing a couple of pieces.
It's super powerful for your heart chakra. And for me, it's just like, it's literally pure joy. Just like Kelly brought up Bumblebee Jasper earlier. For me, that one just makes me happy. Like I literally like want to flutter around. I had a beautiful egg, but it left me. I don't know where it went. It disappeared. But,
Dalmatian Jasper gives me joy. I just feel laughter and joy when I hold Dalmatian Jasper. I love it. And when I was young, I didn't appreciate Jasper, but there are so many beautiful Jaspers. What's that?
This one is.
Oh, wow.
That's Dalmatian, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That
it looks
is.
like a fish to me. Looks like a little fish.
It does. Yeah.
And being on the West Coast, very appropriate. So.
Yeah. No kidding.
So I just want to. It's 111. It was 1111 when I was just about to say it. I put up the banner for if anybody wants in on the draw. It's #Crystal. It's already an hour. I can't believe an hour went by like that.
That was really
Man, no kidding. Holy schmoly, that flew by.
Been
So
talking about
fun,
crystals
ladies. Thank you
forever.
so much. So fun.
So have you guys ever had a weird experience while we're waiting for people to put in the spinner, a weird experience with the crystal? Or like something that you, like I'll share mine. When I was actually learning Reiki, we were all working on one person, which I don't really like to do, but we were learning. So we had the crystals on her. And then all of a sudden, this crystal just jumps off the bed onto the floor, off the table onto the floor, and we're just like, and she's like, that felt too stimulating, and I was like, yes, obviously, because it literally flung off your body, because it was not the right stone for that chakras. It was the craziest thing, and that's when I learned that for me was like, okay, they really know what they're doing, because this crystal. They kept putting it there, and then it was finally like, no, and just jumped off the table. It was ridiculous.
That's incredible.
And none of the other crystals moved, so it wasn't like she flung it off. It was the only one that got disturbed, and it just, it was crazy.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Have you guys had any weird things?
Not with crystals, but I once had a little candle when I met a dear friend, Ron. He was Hawaiian and Native American, and he's walked on. But we began talking. We talked for 3 days, and this little taper candle stayed this tall for 3 days. Wow. So whenever we talk spirit, we light a candle. And boy, oh boy, we would go up into dimensions. It was awesome. We could actually travel while we were talking. We'd be traveling, but nothing with a crystal other than that one getting really hot. What about you?
I don't have anything like really odd that I can think of. I'm sure tonight when I'm laying in bed trying to fall asleep, I'll be like, oh yeah, there's that. But nothing I can think of.
I bet if we ask your family members, they'd be like, oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, they would. They would. Yeah, they're I can't think of that.
But isn't it awesome how they just adjust? Your family just adjusts. Every new weird thing that you come up with, they're just like, okay.
Yeah. You know, my husband says, oh, did you get more rocks today? Like, yep. And I'll show him, look, I got more rocks. They're so beautiful. What about you, Donna?
Whenever we're out camping or we're on the beach, we've been to Oregon. So just kind of when you're kicking around, we used to go up country, and you just like, we had a friend who had, so a kilometer would be just short of a mile long driveway along the side of a highway, or not a highway, but a mountain. And it was very rural, like there was no power, no nothing. So when we would drive in, and there would be these huge crystals just laying on the side of that would fall down the mountain a bit, and they would just kind of tumble down, and they would be on their driveway, like this long, huge, and it'd be like, can we just stop for a minute? But it was like, no, we have to keep going to get, because like if there was another vehicle coming up the driveway, there wasn't a room. Somebody had to back up. So it was like kind of get as far down as you can. So then they back up to where the farm was. And yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, that is like when they start falling at you off the mountain and onto your path of driving.
Yeah.
They're saying, stop, you really need to pick me up.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm so jealous of where you live. I wish I could visit you because there's a lot of hairy people where you live. The people in the forest.
You know what? Anytime, come on up.
Not to bother them, but just to be near their loving, their loving energy. Yeah, and their wisdom, just to be near that energy. That's
where are you at, Donna?
I'm on Vancouver Island, West Coast. So
she's up where Kevin lives. Kevin lives up that way too.
Yeah, he's not too far. Yeah.
That's amazing, 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 amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'm like, I wish I lived there. I live right smack dab in the middle of the Bay Area. So
I think we should have a retreat.
Let's all go to Donna Marie's house.
Let's go to Donna Marie's house.
Yeah. We can go look for rocks and crystals and
you know, I was thinking when you guys were talking, I was thinking about, for some reason I thought of a beach, and I was like, God, I don't like the beach. I don't like the beach. I don't like sand. But then I was like, but I love the beaches in Washington because they're rocky. I love going to the Puget Sound and just because it's rocky beaches. And I was like, I love that. Yeah. But sandy beaches, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. Yeah, there's beautiful rock beaches here. There's and then the sea glass that you can find.
Oh, I love sea glass.
Yeah, yes. So you find some of those beaches, but there's and then I mean some places where you're sitting out at a restaurant kind of by the water, and they have the docks right there. We have orcas that come right up.
Oh my goodness!
Like, did I really just see it? Orcas come in, like it's just crazy.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
And I'm curious about that sea glass. I was reading yesterday, and sea glass helps get in touch with the sky beings. So I kind of hope I come across some sea glass.
It's crazy. But I mean, when we go vacationing and we go camping and stuff, we go hit the beaches and we just go beach combing and the ones that you wear the rocks and it's really rough. Then you find all this sea glass, and there's people that that's what they do is they go and they pick their sea glasses. Then there's beautiful jewelry, and I've got some beautiful sea glass jewelry.
Wow.
I love sea glass. I have a bunch of it on my altar that I've found just beach combing.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Okay, we need to do this. We can either go down to Oregon and we'll meet there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness. I still think we should all go to your house.
You know what? We have room. Come on.
Okay, are we ready to do the spinner?
Sure, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Who is our lucky winner?
What a lovely day.
What a lovely
day.
I think she just said BRB.
Okay, I'll go up.
Where did she go?
What a lovely day. Are you here? I love Deception Pass is absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we go camping there a lot.
She
be right
back.
Yeah. Here we go again. Sarah. Sarah and I will put something up, and then one of us will take it down and put it up.
I know. It's like click, 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 click. Okay, we'll give her a couple minutes to answer. I want to say congratulations to everybody who won the memberships. I wish I was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to hear who they
That's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, I woke up
Thank
one
you.
morning and I had an email notification that I had won a membership to a channel. So as I think that if they're not like on it, they probably get an email saying that they had won a membership to the channel.
Thanks. And I have my
That's amazing.
first membership live. So it's $4.99 to sign up. And my first one I think is on the 29th, and I'm going to be doing I'm going to be talking about the energy and checking in, and I'm going to be doing clearings and healing. So and that's for anybody that's a member. There's $4.90, there's $4.99, and then there's different stages, but it's for everybody.
That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That's amazing. Did she come back?
Not yet.
I'm not seeing her.
We're doing a yoo-hoo.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So, what is everybody's favorite crystal?
Green
Well,
kind of
that's a tough one.
Green Height. That's my favorite crystal. Yeah, sand is not fun.
What about
this
you,
one-
Kel? Kelly's
think
still trying to
apophyllite.
pick.
Apophyllite.
Apophyllite.
Apophyllite's beautiful too.
What about
What
you?
about you, Donna?
Mine is the this is labradorite, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
that's gorgeous.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's the other side.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Like it's just got this beautiful blue in it. That's
Yeah.
Golden healer.
Mm-hmm.
I love golden healer too.
Oh,
I have
that's
that on my nightstand.
Should we spin again? What do
I
you guys want to
think
do?
maybe we should.
Aquamarine is
aquamarine, yeah.
beautiful.
Brenda,
I have
yeah,
to
that's
say the
beautiful.
most beneficial one that I have worked with is this. My blue apatite. This one
Oh, I love that.
really helped my throat chakra. Like I worked with this particular stone for a good 2 years. This stone right here. It's I have to say this is probably one of my favorites that I have.
That's beautiful.
I don't feel like I need it as much as I did, but I love it.
I use a lot, like Kelly gifted me blue sodalite, and that really helped my throat chakra. And this trollite is really helping my throat chakra. I'm needing a lot of throat chakra
Yeah.
to speak my truth, to speak clearly. Yeah, that helps because we've been told to be quiet for so long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When your children seen and not heard.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then it just progresses.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
All
see
right.
what a lovely day.
Yeah. I think all right, let's
It's too
try
bad.
that
She's
again.
such a sweetheart.
I know. But you do have to be present to win. All right.
Shining love,
Shining
light.
love, light,
Yay.
and truth.
Hey, Shining. I saw you this morning.
Yay.
Yay.
Are you here?
you're
Let us
here.
know that you're here.
Moonstone,
Labradorite and
yeah.
moonstone.
Yes. Yeah. Shining light, love, and truth is here.
Do you have a question you would like, or would you just like a general? There's so many crystals. I find that I'm obsessed with one for like a period, and then I will become obsessed with another one, just kind of depending on what my needs were. For a while, it was angel light for me. It's actually by my bed. I was really like angel light and celestite were ones that I had like right there by my bed every night to help me sleep.
I think the
Yeah,
one I
so
count on no matter
general.
what that I know is going to be beneficial to anyone anywhere is rose quartz. I love
Mhm.
rose quartz.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can all use more love.
Right?
Yeah.
It's funny from here.
Oh,
It
that's
doesn't look
beautiful.
pink, but
Yeah.
where the light is too bright, I guess, it's really
Yeah.
fading it. But it's really pink on my end.
Mhm.
That looks like it almost looks like blue. That looks like I have a piece of blue. It's pink, but it's called pink and blue rose quartz. It looks a lot like that.
Yeah,
And
but
and when I
it's
try to show it on camera, you can't see the, it washes
yeah.
it out. Yeah.
What, Sarah?
Well, honey.
Your son?
I just got some good news. Yes, sorry.
Yay.
You did?
We passed everything. Yay.
Oh,
Yay.
yay. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes,
Good job, Mama.
congratulations.
I am
That's
excited.
awesome.
Yay.
Well, Shine Truth, may I go ahead and start reading then? Is that okay, hon?
Yeah, you go.
Okay. The first card I drew 3 cards. I'm not sure how many we're drawing, but I drew 3. And let me make sure I'm not holding this upside down. There we go. The first card I drew was this puffin. This is card number 41 in my deck. It's learn from the animal teachers you see and hear. Puffin medicine teacher lesson is of a great hunter, one who is very adaptive and very resourceful with strong family bonds. This time calls upon you to be the same. So that's where we're beginning with this one. And this is card number 24. And it is Ask Pan of the Wood. See how the golden light plays among the trees. Connect with Creator in many ways as you can think of. I love to connect through Pan, God of the wood, because there's the trees see you. Like, it's kind of like all the birds that you've ever said hello to. When you say hi to birds, they all know who you are. It's the same with trees. They witness. And that brings me to this one. Observe and witness, card number 33. Be like nature. Observe and witness and be. So I hope that's helpful to you, hon, just to be yourself, stand your ground, connect with nature, and you will know everything you need to know. So I hope that's
I love that.
helpful.
I love that
Thank
for
you.
you, Shine Truth. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shine Truth, I'm using 3 different decks, and the first deck I'm using is Annie's beautiful deck.
Oh, thank you, honey.
And it's card 51. And I love this card, and I feel like it's so appropriate right now. It says, at this time, you're going through a portal of goddessness. There we go. Goddessness mystery school. Congratulations. And on Friday, is going to be a portal. It's the equinox. So from now until probably Saturday, we have this beautiful portal. And so you getting this card, I would really work with the portal energy. Just letting your guides, your angels, your ancestors, everybody know exactly what it is that you're wanting to manifest, and let them know your intentions. Then I got boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on your past experiences, which would be good advice, going into this portal. Don't cut yourself short on on dream big, in other words. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await for you. And so that one there. And so it's just there too. I think it said you're right on the edge of this portal, and
Yeah.
this one too. You're standing at the edge of limitless. And then lastly, this is the inner childhood deck. You know the way, trust your intuition on the journey. And so what I personally would do, and this is obviously entertainment purposes only, I would sit in meditation, and I know I saw you in morning meditation this morning, and think about what it is that you want to create, what you want to do, what you want to manifest, and and it could be anything from physically to mentally, materialistic, anything. Just don't limit yourself on what it is that you need. And like they said, from past experiences, sometimes we tend to cut ourselves short. So right now is a good time to let go of any limiting beliefs.
Yeah. I love that. Wow. That's awesome. I think we're all just kind of leaning into being our most authentic selves.
Right?
Just please help me be my most authentic self. I'm willing to get over myself. I really want to be, since I'm here, I want to be the best me I can be while I'm here.
Shedding those old parts of us that no longer serve us, that we've been holding on to, that we've been conditioned to believe or think of ourselves. And I got caught up in it today, and we're human, and and I had to tell myself, it's like, okay, Kelly, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, good. Oh, good.
And for Shine Truth, what I got to is that if you are looking for a new job, there's something new coming in for you. So whether it's a new hobby, new something, there's something that's going to end up being lucrative in the end. So if that's if that's what you're starting to manifest or bring in, it's showing that that's happening. So the energy, it's keep those crystals in your pockets, because they're going to help you get there. They'll bring in
I can pyrite would be good.
Sorry, my rods just fell.
Oh no. Oops. Oh no.
Yeah.
Do we want to be extra sweet tonight?
Yeah.
And do a reading for Nicole?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Okay. She had to walk her puppies.
Oh.
Or I said puppies. She said dogs. I say puppies.
Well, call it nature.
I call them puppies too. And cats, I call kitties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when dog gotta go outside, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm. I have a hard time with the Akashic records too. Keep working with your calligraphy stone. That's how I connect.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go ahead, Kelly, or are you still drawing, hon?
Go, if you're ready, you go.
Okay. The first card I got for you, hon, was transmutation. Transmutation is a natural process when we allow it. Our bodies know how to do this, and we've done this before. Relax into it. Relax into it. You've done this before. And I know you have, because I've seen you on your channel. You're very gifted. And your channel is very clear. I commend you. The next card I got was the Bird Tribe's Dancer. If I were a Bird Tribe's dancer, I'd remind you of home. It's always been inside your heart, no matter how far you've roamed. And that goes hand in hand with you knowing you being here on purpose. You're very clear. And this is one of my favorites. This is card number 29. This is Uncle Metatron. Archangel Metatron protects us all and allows us access to our inner children's magic. And I'm holding it upside down. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you can see, there's an inner child with a wand. And there's a bird of peace with love in its heart. And there's Uncle Metatron in the center. So put that in your pocket and take it with you. You're right where you need to be, and you're doing a good job. So that's what I have for you. Yeah.
She's amazing.
Thank you.
Nicole, the first card I get from
Cheers.
Annie's beautiful deck is card number 14, and it's Healing Light, the music of DNA. So I really feel like you're going through an upgrade and healing, and really, if right now, if you're drawn to any sort of music, there could be some healing codes in that. That, and along with, sometimes music even carries upgrades. And I got that one. And then I'm wondering if there's somebody in your circle that has been maybe not so kind, because I pulled the card Take the High Road, and it says you're at an impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger, release the desired outcomes, and take the most positive course of action. So if there's somebody in your life that isn't being really pleasant, you know what, it could be you could just be putting up a boundary or taking a step back. That can be the high road. But I wonder if it's somebody from the past, because I get let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. So if there's anything that you've been holding on to, let it go. And with that comes that healing, that card of Annie's that comes from letting go of things that we've been holding on to. And I'm telling you, it's the stuff is really coming
Yeah.
up. Limiting beliefs. Yeah. If you can, Nicole, let them go, because we all have them, and we put that stuff on ourselves, and it's just, it holds us back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll
Did
be
you get
cheering you
anything,
on. Nicole, we'll be cheering you on.
Always.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I love that. It is kind of hard to let go of those sometimes, but
Yeah.
It is.
Mhm.
Yep.
I don't know. It feels like, when you were reading that, Kelly, I was like, it felt like something that she was told as a kid. I don't know, that just came through very strongly. And then when she said limiting beliefs, it's that it doesn't belong to you.
It was either at home or school is what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
this was absolutely amazing. I had so much fun chatting with you guys.
Fun.
We all got
This
to
was
play
so
with
much
our
fun.
rocks.
Yeah, we'll all be sleeping with our rocks tonight.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Sara
and
will
this
be
one.
playing
And this one.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're just so special and unique, and everybody has their own relationship with crystals and how they use them, which ones they like, which ones they don't resonate with. It's just, there's no right or wrong way, unless they jump off of you. Then they're telling you no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
I hope when there's disclosure, I hope that we can ask our star cousins, like, where, I love this stone. What star nation did it come from?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all gifts from star nations, just like the plants and the trees and our DNA and the animals. It's going to be such a blast to find out. I bet we'll be like, well, of course, no wonder I like this and that and that and the other thing, you know.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could just say one thing for everybody in here, because I know I'm really bad at checking my emails. Sarah knows. Sarah knows that.
You were on vacation.
check your emails to see if you won a membership. Just for anybody here that maybe doesn't check their emails, check your emails to see if you may have won a membership tonight.
And
That's
congratulations
exciting.
to the winners. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, ladies. I gotta
Thank
go to
you.
bed now. I gotta go.
I'm gonna go put my jammies on.
I got to get my rocks to bed.
Gotta put my rocks
All
to bed.
right.
Thanks so
Gotta
much.
tuck them
guys.
in.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
We'll see everybody next time.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.